Okay, monkey chests. I'm not gonna put much effort into this. This is just gonna be like a basic like rundown of what to look for when you're here in the outer housing. So the idea is there are kind of three floors in outer housing. You only have to worry about the first two. This top one can never have a chest in it. And there are specific patterns of basalt that you look for in each kind of segment, each section. Okay, so these are the only two ramparts in outer housing that can have a chest. So to start off, this rampart here is the bottom floor, the first floor, and it will always have a chest back here with your standard loot and whatnot. And this will always generate the same rotation. So the pattern you look for is this kind of gorilla looking shape of basalt. And this will always generate facing the inside of the housing. If this is kind of like where the soul sand and the chest is, this guy will always generate facing inwards. If it generated over here, it'd be facing that way, etc. So this one is the easy one. But the second one, the second is a completely random rotation. So you actually have to learn and memorize a pattern for all four sides in order to consistently identify the monkey chest. The first and easiest one is this kind of basalt lightning shape. And if we come around to this side, the next tell is this line of 4 basalt, which will only generate in the chest unit. If we come around the back, you find a mostly completely flat wall with these 2 holes kind of like diagonal to each other. This one's a little harder to spot, but once you know it, it's not hard to notice and pick out. And then finally, the last one, this is easily the hardest. You have this kind of sideways T shape. And the reason this is the hardest is there's actually a rampart that is very similar, which I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, this is the final side that you'll have to be able to pick out. Okay, the reason that the last one there is the hardest to generate or to pick out is because of this very similarly generating unit, which also has a T on the right here. But the difference here is that this one has a floor, whereas the one with the chest does not have a floor on the bottom here. This would just be completely open like that. And if we just hop into a completely fresh bastion and try to pick some out, in this case we can see no basalt gorilla on the bottom floor, so there's 0 chests on the bottom here. And if we look around the top, we can see right here, there's that sideways T, no floor, and there's a chest here. And you can see on all these other sides, you have all the other tells. There's the 4 basalt, here's the lightning, and this is the 2 holes. And then just look around here, there's another monkey here with the T, and there's a third one here. All 4 of those actually did happen to have the T orientation, which is the hardest one. But if we load a new one, once again, there are no bottom floors. Here, though, we can see there's the basalt lightning, just right there. And here is the 2 holes kind of diagonal to each other, and the chest is right here. In this one, you can see this basalt gorilla, which is always facing in towards the soul sand and chest. So here we have this chest here. Okay, so I just took a second to re-roll for multiple bottom floors just to demonstrate that this gorilla pattern will always just be facing inside. It's always immediately visible when you come out here. And the last thing to note is it is possible for these chests to be kind of hidden back in a corner unit like this one. For example, like there actually didn't generate a second floor unit here, but like one of these units could have easily generated here and just completely hidden this chest back here. So like basically if there was just like a massive wall on your way here and you just wouldn't be able to see it, that can happen, so that's something to be aware of. Like for example, like this guy, actually perfect example, this guy back here is a chest that generated that's just like fully obstructed by these other units. So that's pretty much all you need to know about these things. The basalt gorilla on the bottom floor and the 4 orientations on the top floor here that you just need to memorize, and that's pretty much it.